The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John. And for the next half an hour, we are going to be tempting you with some wonderful cruises with MSC Cruises. And if you have never cruised with them before, you are in for a real treat. And if you have cruised with them before, you'll know it's a cruise like no other. They've got a Mediterranean flair on board, beautiful interiors, and they visit some wonderful destinations as well. And we have got some special treats in store for you today, including some all-inclusive fares and perhaps the odd balcony stateroom as well. So make sure you're sitting comfortably. And also, we're going to tell you a little bit more about the MSC Magnifica because she is sailing for the first time out of Southampton this year. So make sure you're sitting comfortably with pen and paper handy and the phone, because I am pretty sure we're going to be tempting you to book your first or even next cruise. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about MSC Cruises, it's the cruise man himself, Mr. John Cooper.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, MSC Cruises, for me, are a bit special, really, because they're a family-owned company. They're the largest family-owned cruise company in the world. They have got a vision and they're going for it. They are releasing new ships all the time. They released a new ship in December. They've got a new ship coming out in March. They've got another new ship coming out later on in the year. They're like on a conveyor belt of all these ships. They had 2 new ships last year. It's just incredible. Their hardware, the actual ships are absolutely fantastic. Now, you're going to see what happened when I went on the Magnifica back a couple of months back in Barcelona. Went over there to see what she was like. I was really, really well impressed. But the thing is, what they're doing on the Magnifica, seeing she's going to be sailing out of Britain, is they're tailoring the ship to the British tastes. So, for instance, there's going to be a British cruise director on board. They're putting things like tea and coffee making facilities in the staterooms. So in your cabin, you've got tea and coffee making facilities. And not just any old tea, Yorkshire tea. On a Sunday, there's going to be a full roast dinner for you if you want one. So, you know, Yorkshire puddings and all that sort of thing, it's all going to be there. And then, you know, when you're in the buffet and you think, I'll have some tomato sauce, Heinz ketchup. They've literally thought of all the condiments that you like. Branston pickle. It's all going to be there. British comedians on board. You are going to have the time of your life. Wait till you see the prices. Wait till you see what's included. And what I'd say is, if you don't hurry up, you're going to be waiting on the lines as well, because they're going to be very, very busy when you see the prices for what you're going to get.
Absolutely. And this first one, I would say, if you have never cruised before, this first itinerary we're going to show you is a great taster cruise. It's just going for 7 nights around Northern Europe, and it's a great way for you to try out cruising. And when you see the price and what stateroom you're going to get for that price and what's included in this incredible price, I think you're going to be grabbing that phone pretty quickly. So we are taking you around Northern Europe on the MSC Magnifica. So let's join John and take a little look around.
Well, here I am at the very heartbeat of the ship, the atrium. Reception's behind me, and then as you go up, it is absolutely gorgeous. The spiral staircases, there's a piano over there, and of an evening, it's such a relaxing place. Also, this is where I've just picked up my Daily Times, and this tells me what's happening around the ship, where and when. This is normally put in your bedroom just before you go to bed of an evening, so you'll know what's happening the next day. Do you know, when you look around the ship, it truly is Magnifica. Well, we've made it on board, and of course, it's the Lord. And see, we've come to the buffet. Now, if you like pizza, I'm reliably informed this is some of the best pizza at sea. Gosh, it looks tempting. Oh, there's another one coming out now. Here we go. Whoa. You see, whatever sort of stateroom you choose with MSC, you're going to get great value for money. But for me, a balcony has it all, because when you pull into a port like we're in today in Barcelona, you've got the whole of the city skyline behind you. I can see the Sacred Familiar Church from here. I can see the Olympic Stadium, Montjuic, from my very own balcony. You see, that's the advantage of it all. But whatever you choose, I know you'll find it great value for money. Well, this is the indoor solarium, and it is absolutely lovely. There's the bubbling hot tubs there, there's a lovely heated pool here, and of course there's alfresco dining all around us. Plus, there's the ice cream. It's award-winning too, and there's so much of it to choose from. I think I'll go and have a little look. Well, there's so many kids clubs here on MSC, where from when they're very small to when they're very cool. Now, I could be at the cool disco next door for all the cool teens, or I could be having a great time with Mr. Lego here and the MSC mascots. Where would you rather be? Now, you may spend absolute fortunes joining gym clubs and all that sort of thing, and they're great. I too waste a lot of money on them. Oh, do you know what? It's better when you get them for free. And also, you don't get views like this from any gym I know. It truly is impressive, isn't it? Did you see that balcony, by the way? Did you see that balcony? This is a balcony. This is a balcony. But it's not only a balcony, it's an all-inclusive drinks package as well. That's all your food and all your drinks, all included. This is the MSC Magnifica going around Northern Europe on the 8th of October for 7 nights. You turn up at Southampton, and by the way, I'm going to tell you how you're going to get to Southampton in a few moments' time. The coach will pull up. They'll take your luggage. You won't even you just wander off the coach with your hand luggage and onto the ship. The next time you see your luggage, it's going to be at your stateroom. You'll go to the buffet. Everybody does. Law of the Sea. We're going to cruise out, and our first port of call is Le Havre. And Le Havre is the place where you can go to Paris for the day, or maybe the Normandy beaches. Absolutely steeped in history, and a lovely place to wander around and take in. You're going to fall in love with it. Then we're off to Zeebrugge in Belgium. We've done France, but now we're in Belgium. You can go to Bruges for the day here, chocolate box of a town, or maybe Brussels as well. Then we're into Amsterdam. Now we're into Holland, third country of the tour, thank you very much. We're going to overnight here, so you get 2 days here. And Amsterdam, steeped in history, lots to do. Where the ship pulls in, right in the heart of the city centre, next to the railway station. And Amsterdam overnight, well, what happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam. And then we're into Hamburg, Germany, the fourth of our countries in a week. I mean, incredible. Second largest city in Germany. Once again, so much to do and see. And there is a toy museum here, which you've got to go and have a look around. You'll really enjoy that. And then we're back into Southampton. When you consider this price here, £749 for a balcony and the all-inclusive drinks package. Now, can I explain what the all-inclusive drinks package is all about? Because a lot of people think, oh, it's just the house brands, isn't it? Because you've been to those hotels, haven't you, where they do all-inclusive, and it's local brands. This is not local brands. This is the main brands. Specialty teas and coffees. If you want a latte or a mocha, you can have one. That's included. Oh, by the way, ice cream is included in the price. Now, we're going to talk about how you're going to get to Southampton. Included, completely free of charge, is Eavesway Coach Link, Cruise Link. That means on the Eavesway network of coaches, and can I tell you, when I go on a cruise from Southampton, I always get the Eavesway Coach Link, Cruise Link. It is absolutely incredible. The coaches are fantastic. White leather seats, free Wi-Fi on board. It's the way to travel. Large leg room. They pick you up from pickup points around the UK. You get to your pickup point. They take your luggage off you, and the next time you see your luggage, it's in your stateroom. That's how organised it is. And then they come and drop you right back. I mean, that's included in this price. In this price. I've never seen anything like it in my life. All inclusive, in a balcony, coach to and from Southampton, full board, British comedians, British cruise director, tea and coffee making facilities in your room. Oh, by the way, yeah, Premiership football on the telly. They couldn't do any more for you. And at that sort of price, I wouldn't hang around. The numbers on the bottom of the screen there, don't dilly-dally, don't shilly-shally. The longer you leave it, the more you've got to lose.
Absolutely. You should definitely get yourself on this wonderful cruise, especially if you've never cruised before. I said this is like a taster cruise. It really is a wonderful opportunity. And at that incredible price there, start your cruising journey in a balcony stateroom. Why not, hey? Imagine sailing into these wonderful destinations, sat on your very own balcony, enjoying the views, relaxing. That's what cruising is all about at the end of the day, isn't it? Relaxing and enjoying being looked after on board. All that wonderful food, all that wonderful entertainment. What are you waiting for? Now is the time to start cruising. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Le Havre. Now, this is where you could head to Paris for the day, perhaps. See things like the Eiffel Tower, stroll the Champs-Elysees, maybe visit the Louvre or head up to the Sacré-Cœur and see the wonderful views of the city from up there. Then from Le Havre, we are going to be sailing you on to Zeebrugge. This is where you could head to Brussels for the day, perhaps, and see the important monuments there, or maybe go to Bruges and enjoy a waffle, some lovely chocolates, perhaps a Belgian beer, and just enjoy the stroll around the beautiful streets and canals there. Then from there, we're going to sail you on to Amsterdam. You've got your overnight in port here, and there's so much to do in Amsterdam. Maybe visit the windmills or the Van Gogh Museum, or even try the Heineken experience. That is a lot of fun. Then from there, we're going to sail you on to our final port of call, and it's Hamburg. You could visit St. Michael's Church or the International Maritime Museum, just a couple of the many elegant buildings in this cosmopolitan city. Then from there, we will be sailing you back into Southampton, and that incredible fare there from £749 per person for a balcony stateroom, all inclusive and including your free coach transfer. This really is an incredible deal. I looked at this one and I said to John, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable and it's going to fly out. So you need to make sure you get yourself on that phone fast. Yeah. The number's at the bottom of the screen, 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we are back on board the MSC Magnifica, heading around Northern Europe and the Mediterranean. So let's take a little look around.
Yeah, this really is a great way to do it. And I say that with the Magnifica, they've really thought of everything. It's even the condiments that they put on board. Things like they're putting a little like Marmite on board. Do you know, stuff that you wouldn't expect. But in place of all, as well as all this, you've got this is what they call the best pizzas at sea. And the buffet is absolutely incredible. There's the pasta stations and all this sort of thing. The desserts are to die for. Of an evening, it's between a 5 and a 7 course evening meal. You look at the staterooms. I mean, they are really, really comfortable. Scientifically, I can't prove this, but I've been on 1 or 2 cruise ships, as you may have known. I think it may be perception, but the MSC staterooms cabins are bigger. It may just be a perception, but they seem it to me. Look, top deck here, it's wonderful, isn't it? Can you imagine, we're going to be going around the Mediterranean here in all those bubbles and, oh, it's going to be lovely. That was the view from the spa. I mean, it's incredible. You are going to have the time of your life on this one. And when you think of what they've added in as well, things like the Premiership football, if you like football. Oh, beer, British beers. So, if you like that. And I tell you what, this is the sports bar. This is the sports bar. You can see Sky Sports on in the background. Do you won't miss a minute. If you've got kids, by the way. Oh, we haven't mentioned this. And I slapped the back of my wrist. We haven't. The kids' prices are unbelievable. The kids' prices on MSC Cruises are unbelievable. If you've got kids and they're sharing with you, wow, you're going to have a good time. These are some of the lounges of an evening. This is like where the comedians will be. We'll have a good old giggle and a laugh. But there's so many different lounges with different themes and different types of music in. There's a nightclub as well. There's so much going on. And then you see, this is where they do some ballroom dancing if you want. The theatre is incredible. Here is the main dining room. The main dining room is just outstanding. On top of that, they have specialty dining as well. So if you fancy an oriental meal, you can have that as well. They've got like Spanish tapas as well, which are absolutely lovely. The whole ambience around it. By the way, the buffet. Did I tell you the buffet is only open 20 hours a day? You could go hungry, couldn't you? Look at the size of the theatre. It is incredible. And, you know, the special shows put on. You are going to have a wonderful, wonderful experience. This is the Mediterranean in Northern Europe on the 25th of June for 14 nights. It's a deposit only right now. We're going to cruise out from Southampton, and our first port of call is Le Havre in France. Once again, the beaches here are incredible as well. And you know, it's summer now, isn't it? You go to Honfleur, try the Calva d'Or while you're there. Oh, that's lovely. Then from there, we're going to cruise on to Leixões in Portugal. This is where you can go to a Porto for the day. This is where you get all the fortified wines and the ports, and oh, the cobbled streets there are lovely to wander around too. Then we're into Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. We're going to cruise under the April the 25th bridge, which is an experience in itself. Then there's those little yellow trolley buses that take you everywhere. Then we're into Cadiz. Cadiz is lovely. This is the gateway to Seville, the home of flamenco dancing, the dancing horses. Incredible. Then Malaga on the Costa del Sol. I mean, the Costa del Sol going into July. It's going to be gorgeous, isn't it? Porto Banús and all that sort of thing. Then we're into La Coruña. This is where you get all your wines and you know, the Rioja wines and what have you. And that's the Torre de Hercules, the oldest working lighthouse in Europe. Then we're through the channel along to Amsterdam. We're going to be doing, you know, Amsterdam. We're having an overnight. Once again, the ship pulls in right into the city centre. I think maybe go to the Diamond Factory while you're here, or maybe go and see, you know, Anne Frank's house. There's lots to do. Then we're into Hamburg again in Germany. What an incredible city. I think you're going to love Hamburg. It's steeped in all sorts of history. And then we're back into Southampton. Once again, the price you see here, 1349, is all inclusive. All your food and all your drinks, all included. I'm also going to include that free coach transfer for you as well from pick-up points across the UK to Southampton and back on Eve's Way Cruise Link. It's incredible. It's the start and end of your holiday. It really does do it. If you want this, it's a deposit only. As I say, the kids' prices, if you want to take the kids with you, you'll be bowled over by the kids' prices. And you know what? Kids love cruises. You'll never see them. They'll be having the time of their life. If you want this, dial that.
Yes, you definitely should. And what a lovely time of year to be heading to the Mediterranean. You've got the last week in June, first week in July. What a wonderful way to begin your summer. And as John mentioned there, if the children are with you, they are going to be having a great time. You saw the kids' clubs facilities are incredible. They've got all that lovely space to swim, to enjoy themselves, to do sports on board. And while they're doing that, you can head to the spa. Because let's face it, sometimes we need a little bit of us time, don't we? Go and enjoy a massage or just relax in a hot tub. It all sounds good, doesn't it? I tell you what, I'm tempted. Get yourself on the phone. Let's have a little sail back through the details. So from Southampton, we're going to sail you out and head for our first port of call, Le Havre. Now, there's so much you can do. If you've already visited Paris, why not take a trip to Normandy or Honfleur or even Rouen and enjoy some French cuisine while you're there as well. Then from there, we're going to sail you off to Leixões for Oporto in Portugal, a beautiful city famous for its port wine, and there's so much to see and do while you're there as well. Then from there, we're going to sail on to Lisbon, the Portuguese capital. It's got a lovely medieval feel, and the main square is a great spot for some food and maybe some shopping opportunities as well. Then from there, we're going to head for Cadiz, soak up the history in the romantic city of Seville for the day. Then our next port of call will be Malaga in southern Spain. Perhaps visit the Palace Alcazaba or the beautiful cathedral, or just relax and enjoy the sunshine. From there, we're off to La Coruña, relax on the beach for the day, or head into town and explore the many shops, restaurants and museums before we arrive into Amsterdam. And you have got your overnight in Amsterdam as well, and there's so much to do. I'd recommend a visit to Anne Frank's boathouse, and maybe a canal cruise while you're there as well. And then our final port of call will be Hamburg, and I would definitely recommend visiting the miniature wonderland in Hamburg. That'll be a great day out, especially if you've got the children with you as well. Then from there, we're going to sail you back into Southampton, and all of that for that incredible fare of £1,349 per person, all inclusive. We keep saying it because it's unbelievable. The value for money is incredible. You saw that beautiful ship. Why not, hey? Get yourself on board. It's 0800 655 6449. We're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this is one of my little favourites, and I'm sure you're going to like it as well. We're back on board the Magnifica, so let's rejoin John, take another look around.
Well, you know, when you've been working out in the gym and you've been relaxing at the spa and bubbling away, maybe having some treatments, you then want to be regenerated. And this is where this comes in. It's a wonderful experience. It's the spa bar where they have some wonderful drinks. Things like we can do deep cleansing, total relaxation, ultimate youth, purity and beautiful skin. Well, I do have most of that anyway, but do you know what? I'll go for ultimate youth. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, thank you very much. Now, this is the Berry Berry Bliss. It's strawberries, pomegranate syrup, cranberry juice. It's going to make me young again. Thank you very much indeed. But, well, cheers. Feel 21 again already. Do you know what? Even if you're a major sports fan, you won't miss a moment of anything. They've got Sky Sports on board. Do you know, when you get to bars like this, it's great because it's a specialty coffee bar, coffee and chocolates. And my goodness, they've got all the usual stuff like the lattes and things that you like, but also they've got frozen coffee delights. Things like vanilla chocolate cappuccino, which sounds gorgeous, caramel coffee frost. And then there's the chocolate ones like classic chocolate, chocolate zero. I think I'll go for the chocolate zero because that sounds as though it could be slimming. Do you know, this is the main restaurant and it is absolutely wonderful, as you can see. All set up for main service. Now tonight, there's just the 7 courses, obviously. I can't take all that. Cut out the salad and the soup, shall we? And we'll carry on. Do you know, standing on top deck here of MSC Magnifica, it's not hard to see why so many people love her time and time again. There's the wonderful pools areas here. There's the wonderful facilities for the children that they'll just fall in love with. There's the wonderful food, of course. There's the fabulous theatres, the comfortable staterooms, the marvellous areas around the ship where there's music emanating all through the night. And of course, there's the friendly crew just wanting to help you. Everything that they can do for you, they certainly do. They say it's a cruise like no other, and no matter where you go on the MSC Magnifica, I think you'll find it's a holiday like no other as well. Ah, it is good, isn't it? This is a holiday going around Europe on the 4th of June for 10 nights from Southampton. Once again, the coach travel to and from Southampton on Eve's Coach Cruise Link is included. So we're going to cruise out from Southampton, first port of call, Le Havre in France. This is lovely. Go to Paris today, the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower, take it all in. You know, it's just great, isn't it? It really is. From there, we're going to cruise up right to the top of Scotland to Invergordon. This is the gateway to Loch Ness. Go and see Nessie for the day. And the countryside around there, and the view's stunning. Then we're into Edinburgh. I mean, wow. I'm thinking, you know, Holyrood Castle here, the Royal Mile. There's maybe your Royal Yacht Britannia as well. Then, why are you bunny lass? We're into Newcastle. Northumbria is lovely, isn't it? It's one of those lovely places that you're really going to enjoy and take in. Then we're across to Amsterdam once again. You know, Amsterdam is just one of those city breaks that everybody goes to, and it's lovely. Do try a canal cruise of an evening. You can have an evening meal on the cruise. Lovely. And then we're going to cruise out from Amsterdam through the North Sea Canal and into Hamburg, which is absolutely gorgeous once again. Lots to do there. The shopping in Hamburg, by the way, is incredible too. Before we bring you back into Southampton. Look at this, 10 nights away, all inclusive, 845, and it also includes that coach to and from. For me, this is bargain time, bargain time. And the kids' prices, if you want to take the kids, you won't believe the kids' prices. Just give us a call, get involved. I don't want you to lose out.
No, neither do I. This is a wonderful cruise itinerary and a great way to visit some of the gems we've got here, right here in the UK, without a boring car journey. You get to enjoy an MSC cruise instead. Let's take a little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Le Havre. Now, if you've already visited Paris or you've already visited Normandy, maybe just relax for the day and enjoy Le Havre itself. There's so much to do from here. Just go and enjoy yourself. Then from there we are off for Invergordon. And I did a rib tour from here and saw things like porpoises and so many different birds and enjoyed a little dram of whiskey afterwards, so I'd highly recommend that. Then we're off to South Queensferry. This is for Edinburgh. Stroll around the castle or the lovely shopping streets, and the zoo is well worth a visit as well. Then from there we're off to Newcastle. Some great shopping opportunities in this friendly city. Perhaps head to the Metro Centre. Then from Newcastle we are off to Amsterdam. You've got your overnight in port, maybe go to the Van Gogh Museum or have a stroll along the narrow canals, or maybe head into the Dutch countryside and see some authentic wooden houses and the fishing villages. Then our final port of call will be Hamburg. A trip to the local fish market's well worth a visit, and maybe enjoy a fine dining experience along the river as well before we sail you back into Southampton, and all of that from fares of just £845 per person. Incredible value for money, all inclusive and including your free coach transfer. What are you waiting for? Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Or for more information about MSC Cruises, take a little look at our website as well, visioncruise.co.uk. But from myself and John, it's time to go. See you next time.
Yeah, carry on cruising. See ya.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.